Hello, I'm Lieven Heeremens. I'm with Sheffield DocFest. I'm responsible for the podcast programming.
And hello, I'm Jane Ray. I'm Artistic Director for the Whickers, and we partner Sheffield Documentary Festival for the Podcast Pitch 2026.
And we're making this little explainer video for you guys to help out with a podcast pitch application form.
So we're going to go through it together. First thing to say is don't panic. You can download the form and spend as much time as you need on it before you submit. So take it slowly, think it through. And if you get stuck at any point, you can always contact us at the Whickers, and Lieven is going to, by using his magic fingers, put that address on the screen right now.
Right. And unlike the other Wicker Awards, the podcast pitch has no restrictions about you being new to the industry. So this means you can be a super experienced multi-award winning audio creator.
Or a complete first timer, so long as you have a brilliant idea for a podcast series that you or anybody else hasn't published before.
Also, you call the shots about the length and the number of episodes your project should be.
So it could be a one-off doc or a series that runs forever and ever.
Though you must be able to convince the judges that your idea works best in the format you're proposing.
And you must be able to convince us that it's worth every penny of the £15,000 British pounds first prize. Because this is one mistake that we've had, or confusion, not really a mistake, it's just a confusion. Some people think that we have this pot of money and we divvy it up between the worthy entrants. We don't. You can't just apply and get a tenner. It's a prize that you have to come before Sheffield Documentary Festival podcast pitch and win for your project.
Yes, and speaking about the budget, which is section 7 of the application form, there's actually been some more confusion about it in the past. So what I've done is I've put together some links with sample budgets, so you can get an idea of the costs that are associated with creating a podcast. And we're going to add these to the website in the description of this video, so you can figure it out yourself, basically.
And I wish I'd had that information when I first started my audio career. I haven't mentioned that there is a second prize, and there is a second prize, and it is 5,000 British pounds.
Amazing. So the other thing to bear in mind, that this is actually a collaboration between the Sheffield International Documentary Festival and the Whickers International Documentary Awards.
And the key word that you would have spotted Lieven use at least twice in that last sentence is international. So that means your idea must work universally. As well as being unique, your own unique access to your own special, unique story, it must appeal across the world. It can't just be specific to your place, your nationality.
And I would say the key word is actually documentary. So, because we're not looking for chit-chat or aimless conversations over a beer with your friends. It needs to be some shape of a story.
Now, Lieven and I love chit-chat.
True.
But it's not what the prize is about. It is for documentary, and we could argue to the end of time about what is a documentary. So we have put on our website a page of criteria that should give you an idea of what we're looking for when we talk about documentary.
So some notes about language, Jane?
Yes, very important. Not bad language, but I mean the English language. Your proposal needs to be understood by our judges in the English language. That's not to say that the original can't be in your own language or any other language, but you must give us the tools to understand what is being said by your interviewees. So if you can't actually caption or dub the content that you send us, the teaser content, you do need to send us a transcript. And then should you become a finalist, Lieven is going to make that into a fantastic audiovisual experience to go on stage. The other key point with all of this, though, is that we are a prize for the ears of the audience, not the eyes of the audience. So you can't design your project around having a YouTube setup channel so that you can do your final captioning on screen. It has to be something that anybody who is gaining access to it in the English language can be jogging across the fells or doing the shopping or painting a gorgeous picture.
The easy way to imagine this is that it should technically be able to be broadcast on radio, so no screens. Speaking about audio or the teaser material you're sending in is actually quite crucial. So for the teaser material, you can use transcripts or captions, but we're trying to judge the projects not only on the proposals, but mostly on the audio actually. Right, Jane?
Yes. No, the teaser is absolutely crucial. I know some people have said to me, but when I've applied for funding before, I just write the words and they decide on that. We're not into that. We think that sound is crucial, not just how you interview. That's not the only thing we're looking for, not just how you coax the human spirit into revealing itself. We are looking for how you can create a sound world that adds meaning and texture to your work.
So I guess these are the key points of the application form. So people who apply then might wonder, how do I know if I've been selected?
Well, you should know by the middle of March. That's when you'll know if you've reached the shortlist. The shortlist gets published on our site and Sheffield's site. Then the judges meet again and have the hard task of deciding the 5 finalists. And it's only 5 this year, not 6. And that's because we're aligning with the Wicker Film and TV Award, and also because we want to spend more money on our finalists being able to stay for longer to experience the cornucopia of delights that Lieven is cooking up for audio creators. There are all sorts of events that we would love our finalists to be able to attend.
This includes breakfast and obviously the many drinks that are parts of the festival as well. And obviously we will reach out to you once you've been selected, so we'll be in touch. But if people want to reach out to you, Jane, how should they do that?
Just to remind you, we're going to have that info@wickerawards.com email up again. So any questions or queries, please send them through to us at this address.
Yes, and then one final tip is actually watching the previous podcast pitches. So we've recorded the video of those and they're on the Whickers YouTube channel. So you can see how the final actually, what it feels like, how it looks like, what other people have been doing. And you can watch that for free.
Yes, I think that is absolutely the top tip, because rather than listening to us waffle on, you can instead just see how it's done and see if you can spot the winner before the judges do.
Keep in mind, those videos obviously are not meant to be prescriptive. The one thing we like is actually to be surprised.
Yeah, that's true. So good luck in surprising us, delighting us with your ideas, with your content. There's one thing that is clear: the standard goes up each year. That was me being poetic.
Great. Well, good luck everyone and hope to see you in Sheffield.